So this is a weekly reading for Scorpio. Um, there is a lot of things I channeled in your reading. Mostly, it's about what's exactly happening. There could be a legal um, thing or a law thing or some type of dispute amongst two individuals that don't particularly like each other. Kind of like my neighbor and their dog and me and my cats. It's kind of the same thing. But I feel like you're not just dealing with one person, you might be dealing with several that are kind of like ganging up on you, which could be a bit of a problem. So it's not just the initial like law dispute. It's kind of like the aftermath, like the post courtroom issue. So that's always a great thing. I've been in a few cases myself, and it doesn't really get better after you sue somebody or you have a dispute. But yeah, there has to be some type of common ground. You might lose a little of comfort things that you have, but at the same time, if it resolves an issue, there's always a way to get certain things back in your life or something better. Okay, so if you lose something, always look on the bright side of getting something better in your life, alright? Or getting kind of the same thing, I guess. Um, but anyway, let's get into your reading. We're going to start off with the week's theme so we can see where this all starts. We have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords kind of is like a justice card. I'm gonna say that. It could be like right side right or whatever, but there's like a new beginning. I'm kind of getting the imagery of like fallen snow, like just very like just pure. There's some purity to this. So peace, purity, change your attitude and create a new beginning. This is a very good time to start taking lessons, either school related or, just trade skills, like building and stuff like that. You might want to actually start your own business as like a trade that a lot of people would be able to use. Um, so you will be able to associate with great mentors. And this idea could have been like in your mind around May 22nd or the 30th of May. So, very recently, you had a good idea of something. It could be cleaning houses, could be building a house, could be construction work, it could be plumbing, it could be electricity. It could actually be like a smaller business that would be a very niche business for people that have batteries that need to be charged, or kind of being like a mechanic in that respect. Have batteries that can recharge cars, or having like almost like a triple A type of thing. Um, which I think triple A needs a competitor, to be honest, for like normal people that can't afford like $45 a month, to be honest. If somebody could do the same things as AAA, but for like a $15 a month fee, that would be better, I think, for a lot of people. Um, but anyway, we have the beginning of the week. Oh, we have Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. A change of heart, a waste, a lack of concentration. You're envious of other people, or you view yourself as having less than other people. Um, I think a lot of people do that, where they compare themselves to other people. It's kind of a stigma to social media, to be honest. Social media only shows you The good. It doesn't really show you the bad, which is kind of a psychological fuck you. You know, people get depressed over what they can't have or what they see online, which um isn't really the truth. So, goals and negative way of thinking. This disturbing mood makes you into a very excessive shopper or an excessive, like an addictive behavior you may have or a need for something. So you might be kind of holding on to people and things that are of comfort to you, or you might kind of get back into cycles because in September it's un it, it's an it's an unstable thing in the sky. So there's a lot of like infinity symbols and a lot of different things that have an energy that is not on measuring scales. So it could affect you in different ways depending on who you are and where your placements are when you were born. Your birth chart has a lot to do with how you're affected or triggered by other people. So you're probably going to get a lot of feedback from people that may trigger you in some type of way or make you feel some type of way to make you constantly have a need for comfort, is what it is. So, let's see. We have the middle of the week with the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, let's see. It's kind of like a lock. There's some type of secret here. It kind of feels like a May 1st type of energy, a May Day kind of situation. If you know anything about May Day, it was kind of like the last possible opening for the troops to get into a specific area to take it over. I think that was World War II, Germany stuff. But anyway, so let's see. Intelligence, inner awareness of truth. The door of truth can be opened or shut. Learning your own heart can help you learn the secret of another's heart. However, it would be better to leave it alone for now. So, in the middle of the week, you might be thinking about a lot of things. I think you need to have it simmer for a minute and actually find out where exactly would be your next steps, whether it goes good or bad. Okay? Because some people, they're private people, you know. It's like they don't really want to give away too many things, or they might be stressed out, so they don't really want to make too much of a hassle for other people. Alright, so the end of the week, we have the Knight of Swords. Always find the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords kind of gives me like a watery energy. This could be an emotional time for somebody, or uh, a very coming of age time. Like, work so hard and then you get to a point where you either go up in a job or you go on to a new job or you get placed into a different situation, scenario, or project. Um, so, great leadership that will transform your environment into one of great and gentle aura. So, I feel like a lot of things in your life are going to be changing. Um, I feel like it's going to be a new terrain that you're going to be covering. I don't feel like this is anything that you've ever done before. I feel like you might either be challenging yourself to, broadening your horizons, or you might kind of be feeling it out for the time being until you kind of have your footing. But I don't feel like this is anything that's like set in stone yet. I just feel like it's like, oh yeah, I'll try it out for a couple weeks and see how I like it. But there's nothing here that's like substantial. It's mostly air and seeing the benefit in what you're doing with the Six of Pentacles. But there's really like no reason to like really take it on as a serious thing at the moment. It's kind of like we'll see what happens. But for the weekend of this week, we have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords kind of gives me a cloud, so it's kind of like you're not sure what the outcome's going to be, so your decision decides the outcome. You probably make decisions wisely or have a lot of questions. So relax and open your heart before judging a situation by making the best of a situation. Your heart will be at ease. And then we have what you will learn from this week. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So the Nine of Pentacles, we have sand. So that could be a play on sand dripping through an hourglass, or like time's running out for somebody. So let's see. You notice the person who thinks you are important. You are actually surprisingly closer than you realize to this person. Um, like I said, some people are very secretive. They don't want to like put all their cards on the table just yet. So you're gonna have to kind of feel your way out, feel your way in, feel your way around. Very in the dark type of energy, but yeah, we have a description here. We also have purchases and small investments for somebody. So there's a good looking, well put together, neat dressed, attractive, sociable people person. And then there is a light haired person, plump and round. And then we have a green eyed, hazel eyed, jokester personality, light hearted. And there's also a woman here that seems to be kind of in the dark right now. I can't see her completely. So there's a new person coming in. I'm not sure who they are. So we do have strict laws and strong legal team. We have anxiety, worrying about money, not feeling worth or receiving what you need as far as your job description is concerned. There's the law. There's a strong leader. There's a new job opportunity, a new relationship opportunity, a speech, or a public speaking role. So I think you're a little bit spoiled for choice as far as your love life and your work life are considered, because they're kind of going hand in hand in a lot of these things. My cat is nuts. The Shep is just driving me nuts today. I call her Shep because she did come from a sheep farm, and she's kind of the oddball in the cat community. So you might kind of feel like the oddball amongst your friends, or you might kind of feel a little awkward in some type of situations, because that cat doesn't come out unless it feels it necessary. So with your relationships, we have a rebalancing of karma with your soulmate, or a marriage partner from previous lives you'll meet again. So it's a reincarnation week, even though it's kind of not 100% an equal month this month because of what exactly is going on in the cosmos. So a lot of things will happen by chance. The universe is basically giving you everything. But just use discernment, because you're going to have to put work into whatever you choose, which could be a bit of a problem for people that might be career driven, or they might be relationship driven, depending on what's being offered, which would be one of the two. It could be a lot more weight than you can carry at times, so just be aware of that. Anyway, Scorpio, I do also, you know, I'm recovering from COVID, so every time I recover from my sickness, I picture food in my mind. So right now for you, I have the picture of broccoli. So I'm gonna probably put a thumbnail of broccoli out there for you. But it's kind of like a play on words, I guess. But you might want to see the forest for the trees and the trees for from the forest. There's some type of detail that you may be missing in certain relationships or in certain aspects of yourself that you need to address. Um, and it's gonna all happen within the time it needs to, I think. But there's gonna be a lot of stuff that you're gonna have to reach at a later date. So anyway, Scorpio, hopefully this helps you out in some way, shape, or form, and you take care of yourself, you take care of your people, your tribe, your friends, your family. I feel like in October there's gonna be some shit going down, because it is the Aries full moon in the blood moon, and that's never good. Aries is the pioneer spirit, the leader, and if there was ever a purge, that would be the moon. So be careful with everybody that you meet around October. You could be a magnet for a lot of interesting, possibly scary encounters. And if you see anything like a hayride and you don't understand what the people are saying, stay away from that because you don't want to wake up in a bathtub full of ice and two kidneys missing or other organs. Just as a warning. Always around September, right? But yeah, just be careful. Life's crazy that way, right? But yeah, I've been channeling a lot of weird things. So just be careful. Use discernment and don't take on more than you can carry. Chew. Distinguish between what you need and what you want. And I'll see you in the next one, alright? Bye.